During this journey, there's going to be a time where this law firm no longer works for you. Stop putting so much emotion around it. When you're feeling it, when you're noticing it, have the conversation and a healthy conversation about here's where we are, here's where we're going. We're not going back to the old ways. What part do you see that you fit into this equation?
I'm so tired of micromanaging. How do I train, manage, and lead? I can't find time to be visionary. Head down in the weeds.
When you started out, you might have had this database, or maybe you're using DOS and whatever. You had systems, no systems, technology, no technology. And as you were growing, so often I will see that we're like, okay, great, we're using Time Matters. That no longer works. Now we're upgrading to Lawmatics or Clio or what have you. It's fascinating to me that we're able to do that with database management systems, drafting software, technology for the production side of things post engagement. Attorneys are more than willing to make quick decisions on that, which bravo for that. And to be able to throw down some money for that or cut off a marketing agency or whatever if it's no longer working. But the most important part in your business are your people, your human doings, your people that are driving your process, your production, your technology. And there will be a point in your growth, your whatever your definition of growth is, where the people that started out with you are no longer working. You're not doing anything to them. And employees, team members, the business that you signed up for, the attorney that you signed up for, when it was just the two of you or a few of you, and we just kind of screamed through the walls, and that's how we figured out stun. It was kind of fun, like a startup in a garage or what have you, but it's no longer like that anymore. And it might not work for you. Nobody's bad. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just really getting clear on that and anchoring to we're on a path of growth. Here's where we're going. Going to start systematizing this thing, leaning on metrics and reporting. And sometimes you have team members that don't want to, that's not their jam. That doesn't fit for them. So instead of trying to work with them where you're getting resistance and you're feeling held hostage because they were with you early on or what have you, and for team members too, this no longer works for me, but I feel like I need to be here because I'm the only one who has all the knowledge or whatever it might be. Stop with all the emotions and the stories around this. During this journey, there is going to be a time where you're going to have to let go of people. During this journey, there's going to be a time where this law firm no longer works for you. Stop putting so much emotion around it. When you're feeling it, when you're noticing it, have the conversation and a healthy conversation about here's where we are, here's where we're going. We're not going back to the old ways. What part do you see that you fit into this equation? But all of this stuff that I'm hearing about, well, Susie's resisting it and what have you, it's not helpful. And it's actually a cancer and it's toxic and stopping your growth within your firm. Once you let go of that person, or once the oldest person in the building by years of services leaves because it no longer fits for them, and you have a healthy conversation around it, your practice will absolutely explode because you have the freedom to start running it like your new business, a systematized business that is set up for growth. And it's no longer about screaming through the hallways or walking in the office and having sidebar conversations about it. So, yes, firing is part of growth and part of this evolution and process. And yes, leaving a law firm where you started out may no longer, but it might just be the position no longer works for you. So get clear on that because any business that you go to as an employee, by and large, in this day and age, regardless if it's a law firm or it's a bakery, is going to operate on systems and standards if they're still going to be in business. So have the conversations in real time, upfront, and be deeply curious and open that the best solution possible will come out of there, because we're no longer suffering in silence and held by these emotions and guilt and what have you, and making up stories in our head. Get to the heart of the matter, get to the truth, figure out if this is the right place for you, if this is the right person for you, or maybe it's just this seat no longer works for me. And it gives an opportunity for you to level up and get the growth and the opportunity that I hear so often from employees that you want, and from the attorneys that I just need someone to step up and lead.
I'm so tired of micromanaging. How do I train, manage, and lead? I can't find time to be visionary. Head down in the